KO4FSC here again, guys. You know, a couple weeks ago I made a post. I was highly irritated. I'm not gonna say slightly irritated. I was pretty irritated that morning about the fact that I can't work because of our school systems failing our kids and this, that, and the other, and it's not any better right now. I haven't made a post since that morning, but that was in the morning we got that phone call. Well, later on that afternoon, I was actually on my way to pick up our littlest one again, and got a phone call. They're transporting my son to the emergency room. Sheriff's Department's transporting him to the emergency room again. So, I hurried up, hightailed it home, so I could sit with the other kids, be here when they got off the bus and stuff like that. You know, my wife went and met him at the hospital, stayed there late that night, again. School suspended him for 5 days. We really don't know what happened. I guess he just didn't want to, do something the teacher asked him to do or something. I don't know. They change their stories up constantly. He was suspended for 5 days, and then, our doctor has him out now for a medication change, because the medication's going to make it all better. But like I said in the previous videos, we don't have these behaviors that they're seeing in school. We don't have these problems at home. He's sitting at the table, eating an orange, completely calm. That's how he is about 99.9% of the time at home. So, cool. Fast forward to today. He's still not in school. Get a phone call from another school. Need to come get your daughter. They did a threat assessment on a 6-year-old little girl who has autism and mimics what she hears. She copies it. Awesome. Great. Threat assessment on a 6-year-old because a 6-year-old's can really do some damage. Okay. Called our pediatrician's office. And now my wife is currently an hour away at another hospital with our daughter getting a behavior assessment done on her, or waiting on the behavior tech to be able to come in and do a behavior assessment, which may be any minute, maybe tomorrow, I don't know, but I know I'm really trying to keep my composure with all this stuff. It's getting pretty old, guys. Getting pretty old. Can't work. Hell, I can't be more than 15 minutes from my house at all times. When these kids are in school, I can't be more than 15 minutes away from my house. Well, 15 minutes away from the school, for that matter. Getting pretty old. Shouldn't be like this. It really shouldn't be like this. I don't even know what to say anymore, guys. Glad we got a lot of people that support what we're trying to do for our kids. We're trying to get them into a better school system, but this one just doesn't want to cooperate. They say what they're doing is working. We don't need to change anything. If we don't need to change anything, then why in the hell was my son transported by the sheriff's department to the hospital twice in 1 week And why did they do a damn threat assessment on a 6-year-old little girl? A 6-year-old little girl. If what they're doing is working, then why in the hell can I not have a full-time job? If what they're doing is working, why hasn't my son been to school for 2 weeks? If what they're doing is working, why do I have to stay within 15 minutes of the school all the time? Because I gotta get a phone call. I'm not gonna name out the school district. Anybody that knows who I am and knows where I live knows exactly what school district I'm talking about. But this is absolute madness, guys. It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts, man. On a positive note, I've completed 2 trainings this week. Toward my goal. Well, 3 trainings, as a matter of fact. I managed to do 2 at the same time today on 2 different Zoom meetings at the same exact time today. That was interesting. Toward my goal of being a family support, peer support specialist partner, toward helping youth and adults in correctional facilities to, be able to navigate life when they get released. That was a positive note for the day. The other positive note is I have a little wild child sitting on my lap right now, playing with a tablet, and I'm trying to cook dinner. I need to get up and get off this phone, guys. Anyway, 73 from KO4 FSZ.